presented from Costa Rica. If Columbus would have turned a bit south and would arrive to Suriname, he would see marine turtles, he would see birds, actually millions. And he would have said the same thing, I'm sure of that. He would have said, Que Costa Rica. And we would have had something like Rijke Kust instead of Suriname as just a name for our country.
Ik heet u allen van harte welkom. Iedereen van de overheidsinstanties, de NGO's, natuurlijk in het bijzonder Green Heritage Fonds, WWF, die samen met het ministerie deze programma's uitvoeren. Ik weet dat het van groot belang is, omdat de beschermde gebieden vallen onder dit ministerie. En samenwerking, zeggen we altijd, is heel bijzonder in dit soort gevallen.
71% of our planet is covered by oceans. With their rich resources, they play a vital part in our lives. Various stakeholders have interest in the advantages they bring. In order to set the right priorities when it comes to our marine area, the program Promoting Integrated Ocean and Participatory Governance in Guyana and Suriname was launched in 2017.
Dit project voeren we uit omdat momenteel er weinig kennis is eigenlijk over wat er allemaal in zee zit aan natuurlijke hulpbronnen en biodiversiteit. Maar er is ook geen overzicht van alle gebruikers van onze zee- en kustzone.
Additionally, there is no information which users operate in which marine area at what moment. This is ground for potential conflicts and threats to marine life.
En het doel van het project is om uiteindelijk te komen tot een ruimtelijke zoneringsplan voor de kust- en marine gebieden van Suriname en Guyana.
In an intense blue planning training, participants learn by doing. As they receive case studies, they learn how they can avoid conflicts and have better development by planning ahead.
Focus of the blue planning in practice at the first day is to get to know what blue planning is and how do we start planning our oceans and coastal zones.
Various stakeholders responsible for planning and management of the marine area were invited to participate in the blue planning training.
We vinden het belangrijk dat er de juiste capaciteit is binnen de stakeholders of de groepen waar we mee werken hier binnen Suriname. Zodat er vanuit de stakeholders zelf het gevoel is dat ze op een goede manier mee kunnen doen in het proces van Marine Spatial Planning.
Ik vind het een heel goed initiatief. We hebben deze informatie nodig. We zijn als land nog niet waar we moeten zijn. En weet je, we maken baby steps. En die kennis over blue planning is meer dan noodzakelijk. En we gaan de noodzaak daarvan ook steeds meer inzien als land. En deze workshop komt eigenlijk op de juiste tijd.
De training ervaar ik als zeer leerrijk. En het kan je visie verbreden op bepaalde, laten we zeggen, inzichten. Wat je hebt over ruimtelijke ordening. Maar het gaat hier sec om ruimtelijke ordening op zee, dus blue marine spatial planning.
During Day 2, the focus is to gain a better understanding of ecosystems.
Today we've seen how to establish the authority that's going to decide on blue planning. We're also talking about how to identify the different sectors that should be involved and how to understand the way of thinking of another interested party and put yourself in their shoes so you can appreciate what they want and you can better communicate. For Day 3, we are going to be talking about planning the sea use in a country called Bakul, which is an imaginary country used for the workshop.
If you plan, if you think ahead of the things that will happen in the near future, And then you can avoid this conflict that can have between two activities, for instance, shipping and fishing, or tourism and protection of nature. So if you do that and you have that organized and planned, you avoid the conflicts and you avoid lose money and ecosystems.
And we also have a field visit so that the participants can appreciate the beautiful seascape of Suriname and appreciate all the richness that there is.
The purpose of this trip is to show the participants of the Blue Planning training an area near the ocean that is used by different users. It brings all the theory that we've been talking about, it brings it into a context that is very close to our home, basically, because we've been discussing about a country called Bakul, which is very far from our home. And so this is our home. So it's really interesting to see this here.
Today on Thursday, we are going to be seeing not only the plans for that you want, but how that might have a conflict interest with another sector and how it may be compatible or incompatible, the different uses, and how to work with each other to reduce that conflict. You can discuss between yourselves your negotiation technique, and in 2 minutes we meet outside, okay?
Okay.
Do you agree? Yes. Because we both have to have a positive score. Okay.
We want to go red. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Red from now on. You don't trust me. You don't trust me.
No, we want to stay red also.
Okay.
We want to stay red.
Yes.
Let's do
Deal?
We hebben inderdaad vandaag geleerd hoe je met elkaar moet onderhandelen. En ja, het was heel belangrijk. Dingen die je eigenlijk elke dag doet, je staat er niet bij stil. Maar we hebben bijvoorbeeld geleerd over de ijsbergsituatie. Alles dat daar beneden is. Hoeveel vertrouw je je partner? Wat weet je allemaal weten met de persoon die je aan tafel gaat zitten? En wat neem je allemaal mee en wat wil je allemaal bereiken?
In our last day, we will be looking at all the lessons we have learned and how to apply them, and hopefully help the participants make a plan, a personal action plan of how they can apply what they've learned in their work for the future. The idea is that as cynics, you are not convinced about blue planning. You think it doesn't work, and you have to think about arguments to defend that position, that blue planning doesn't work, it's rubbish. And you guys, the believers, you believe in blue planning, and you have to think about arguments for it and why you need it. Okay? Everybody has a pair? I hope that the lessons they're learning here will make it more useful for their work, make it easier for them. And since Suriname is in this perfect time to develop spatial planning and they are starting this process, hopefully these things they are learning, these key elements are going to help them structure the future of their process. And in a couple of years, they will have a beautiful spatial plan for Suriname.
Er is best wel werk aan de winkel, maar je moet altijd positief gestemd zijn. Want het bewustzijn komt er onder we noemen het de coastal communities, dat je je kust moet beschermen om, laten we zeggen, voor je nageslacht en voor in de toekomst. Dus de bewustwording is er nu wel.
This training is part of an overall program, and WWF will exploit more activities to reach the higher goal of ultimately achieving a marine spatial plan for Suriname and Guyana.